I started playing the finals 10 days ago, and I finally got around to playing with every single medium class weapon in the game. So I decided it'd be fun if I ranked all the weapons from D tier to S tier, along with giving my thoughts on how they play and how I like them in general. Lastly, if you guys are curious about one weapon in particular, I made timestamps at the bottom of the video, so if you just wanted to skim to your favorite weapon, feel free. Starting off with the Riot Shield, whenever I've played with the Riot Shield, it just feels like it never does enough damage. The defense you get from the shield is wonderful, but I feel like it's mitigated by the time to kill. Overall, the gun is fine, but you won't succeed very well if you play with it. So unfortunately, that makes our one and only D tier weapon. Going to medium's next melee, the dual blades also struggle, but are definitely stronger. Dual blades bullet deflection is a fun little gimmick, and I didn't really feel helpless when I ran dual blades compared to Riot Shield. But overall, I just feel like mediums have so many better options than running melees that if you want to go and run a melee weapon, run it on heavy. I mean, heavy just has the heavy's got winch if you want to play that. Heavy just has better melees. Even light has better melees. If you want to run melee, just don't run it on medium. So overall, I would say that dual blades are going to be a C tier weapon. Cerberus is up next, and it actually feels like it has a lot going for it. It can 3-shot heavies, and the incendiary shots are a fun change. Where it falters, however, is the fact that it only has 3 shots per mag. Running this gun just feels like you're playing Reload Simulator. C tier weapon, above dual blades, but it's really not all that great. I know many of you guys won't like this, but next up is the CL40. Now this may be the most annoying gun to play against when it's played well, but there's a reason I say annoying rather than strong. This gun does its job, but only its job. If you want to play high ground and manage your game around the grenade launcher, you can succeed. It's just, there's a million counters to this. Hell, if somebody just went in the air or jumped on a jump pad, you can't hit them unless you time the shots perfectly. So with all that in mind, this gun makes it the bottom of B tier. The Pike is a genuinely good weapon, especially when it's played in its proper long-range fights. Its damage is good, it has a wonderful headshot multiplier, so if you can hit headshots, you will dominate lobbies. The reason this gun is where it is, though, is there's simply just better options available, which I'll get into later. But even with there being better options available, if you enjoy marksman rifle gameplay, you can make this gun work, and you will succeed. Overall, it's a fine weapon, but it does make out in B tier. I know this will make plenty of you mad, and before you click off and rage about how much of an idiot I am, hear me out. The AKM is a gun that deserves to be A tier in isolation. The issue is, we're not in isolation. The AKM has to compete with other rifles for the spot where it's at. The issue is, the FCAR exists. The FCAR is just the better brother of the AKM. The AKM does good damage, it has a good mag size, and overall it's a good weapon. But, similar to the Pike, when it compares to other assault rifles, like the FCAR, it's good. It's not great. It simply does not perform at the same level as the FCAR. By using the AKM, you give up on using the FCAR, which makes it a B tier weapon. Okay. The Chimera might be one of the most unique weapons in this game. The Chimera's damage and time to kill is nearly unmatched, and while I wish I had a larger mag, if you can learn this gun, you will dominate. The other interesting part of this gun is the learning curve, though. Due to it not being hit scan, you have to time and aim differently compared to every other gun in the game. This means, if you're not comfortable in this thing, you won't perform as well. Now, I'm not saying it's not worth your time, because it definitely is. If you get good at this gun, you will dominate. This gun, if you're good at it, it can outmatch the Pike long range, it can outmatch the Pike close range. It does what the Pike does, but at a higher clip. Overall, this is an A tier gun. The Model 1887 is my second favorite gun in this game. It's a shotgun that can essentially function as a marksman's rifle. It melts lights and has 2-shot potential against them, which is hard to say for many guns in this game. Very few guns can 2-shot a light, which just makes the marksman or the Model 1887 completely unique. Overall, this gun is the best shotgun on medium. Again, that's just something that if you want to play a shotgun on medium, you should be running the Model 1887 over the Cerberus in my mind. It lands comfortably in A tier. I can't put it in an S tier due to the fact that it does have some holes, though. Earlier, I mentioned the Pike was great, but simply not good enough, and the repeater is the main gun that invalidates it. The repeater performs at a similar level in those long and medium range interactions, but has the ability to be used up close to a better degree than the Pike. You can use the repeater as almost a pseudo shotgun, pairing it with something like a dematerializer, and then aiming for headshots while moving around and dodging. All this being said, it allows it to reach the top of A tier. Now, before we get into the S tier, if you guys are enjoying the video so far and have found me at least somewhat enjoyable, please drop a like and subscribe. It seriously helps a small channel like mine grow. Now, let's move to the S tier. Man, oh man, do I love the heavy pistol archetype in video games. Whether it be the wingman from Apex, the sheriff from Valorant, there's just something about hitting a headshot with a big pistol that just feels freaking amazing. The R357 joins this very amazing list. If you simply want to out-aim your opponents, use this gun. If you can hit headshots most of the time, this can be the best gun in the game for you. It gives you long and short-range versatility and has a mag big enough where I rarely get caught reloading and die. Overall, the R357 takes the crown as the best single-shot weapon. Due to this, it's our first placement in the S tier. The FCAR does everything I said about the AKM, just a tad bit better. For example, in a long-range fight, it's a little better. In a medium-range fight, it's a little better. In a close-range fight, it's a lot better. I also find the FCAR to have an easier recoil compared to the AKM. So overall, if you just want to play like the simple assault rifle class, pick up the FCAR, give it a chance. It is just the best assault rifle class gun in the game. This might be the most hated weapon a medium can run, but there is a good reason for it. The P90 has a 50 bullet mag, which really puts the spray in spray and pray. In addition, this gun can melt lights and mediums in close range faster than really anything else the medium has. This is the close range option for mediums. Overall, if you just want a very capable weapon that doesn't really require good aim, the P90 is the best choice. These facts alone put it into the S tier. Also, I realized I forgot to put FCAR in S tier. Sorry about that. Put it right there. And in first place, what I view to be the best option on medium, we have the FAMAS. The FAMAS has some of the nastiest gameplay I've seen on a burst rifle. Starting off, it has long-range capabilities that rival something like a Pike, and due to its burst style of shooting, if you chain 2 bursts on the opponent, they're typically just going to die. It wouldn't be the best weapon, though, if it was only good at long range. I find the FAMAS to be just as deadly at close range. It has an insane headshot multiplier, so when an opponent rushes you, it gives you an opportunity to chain 3 headshots in a row, which leaves almost anyone on death's door. This gun is criminally underrated, and it should be viewed as the best rifle in the game. Now, will it be? Probably not. Just in case you guys skip to the end, here's the final tier list for y'all. What guns do you think I misranked? Because no video like this is perfect, and someone will always disagree. So if you guys think I'm wrong on something or a gun, or maybe it's your favorite gun, or maybe for some reason you enjoy the Riot Shield, tell me. Drop a comment. I'm willing to change my mind if you guys make valid points. I am open to change here. That's all for me today, but if you guys watched the entire video this far at least, I do stream on Twitch and would love to say hi to you guys. Link in the description, but other than that, bye guys.